Of the happiest place on earth, where any discount that they offer is just a little joke, and you have to get a bank loan for a churro and a coke. Mickey's got a strong pimp hand at Disneyland.
Hello, little monkey. Hello, little monkey. Hello, little monkey. Hello, little monkey.
With the geek by your side, even if your butt is wide, you can roll with right through the red fair. With the geek, you'll be fine. You can look like Frankenstein. He will not decline. You're the answer to his prayer. These geeks don't care. I wanna rock, but that means being inclusive of people and the cultures without appropriating them. I wanna rock, but that means being conducive to a balanced life of work and play and avoiding all loose. And I wanna rock. 'Cause I got boots and a hoo-hoo and nothing really better to do than me. With a magic wand from Hitachi, my friends would often ask me why my clothes are all askew. And I'd be digging in my pockets like I was a kangaroo. 'Cause nature will have blessed me with a man in a canoe. I've got boom and a hoo. I got boom and a hoo.
Miss Garcia, the vaguely slutty Spanish teacher. What young man could learn how to roll his R's when his pants look like he's hiding cigars? The only phrase in his mind is estoy cachando, which is Spanish for I'm super horny. Visions of hot dogs wrapped in tortillas was a legend of Miss Garcia.
Super Danny's only super when he's blackout drunk. He can stop a robbery just by blowing chunks. When you see the damn signal of a bottle of Jack in the sky, let you know you can rely on Super Dan. Oh, you can bet that he will show. Oh, 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 if he's face down in a Merlot. Put on some sweatpants.
Here we go. Yeah, welcome to the release party, everybody. I am Phil Johnson. We got some people rolling in here just at the top here. And welcome. Here we are. I'm going to try real careful to watch all the comments and things this evening. Let's see. Kara's at a basketball game. She can catch the replay. Good. Sophie's in the house. What's up? James Anderson. What's up? Fairy Mama 64. I'm not sure who that is, but welcome. Welcome to the release party. And so we're going to have a good time tonight. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to play you, it's the release party for Do You Believe in Tragic, my new album that will be out in an hour and a half. So that's exciting. It comes out midnight Eastern time, which is 9 o'clock here on the West Coast. And I'm gonna play you some songs tonight from the album. I'll tell you some stories about how it came together as kind of an accident. And we're gonna have a good time. So we may as well just kind of jump in. Like I said, I'm gonna be real careful. The Facebook comments are sometimes problematic, but I'm going to watch and make sure that I'm catching them. If you're commenting in the Facebook, in the Philagelos private community, I might not see them. But if you go over to the my Facebook fan page, which is / Phil Johnson Comedy, I definitely will see those. And I am seeing Michael Archer's here. What's up? I am seeing the YouTube comments, so that's good. Let me know. Drop a comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Where you're tuning in from tonight. I know it's a little bit late for you East Coast viewers, but I appreciate you being here so much. I was trying to. Normally we would do word salad at like 6 o'clock, which is a better time for the East Coast people, but I had to do a podcast today. I was a guest on the Yeah Uh-huh podcast, and we had a wonderful talk, but that was from 5:30 to almost 7 o'clock. So I had to... Hey, Mary's here. What's up, Mary? So I had to do this podcast and then come on here to do the live stream release party with you all. So thank you very much for tuning in. Let's just dig in with a short song. So here's the thing. All the songs on this album are very short. And so it's going to be a lot of short ones tonight. All right. But I'll tell you the story of the album. And it's 9:30 in Arkansas. Welcome. We're in Arkansas tonight, everybody. Let's start with this one. This is from... sort of the middle of the album. I'll tell you the story about it here in a little bit. Here we go. This is called If You Can Think It, You Can Do It. If you can think it, you can do it. If you like it, you can screw it. Just as long as it's all legal, you can get down off spread eagle. Put it in and take it out. But be prepared like a Boy Scout. Because no matter what you're craving, you must avoid the chafing. There we go. Like I said, they're going to be very short tonight. These are all very short songs. Colby Whittle's in the house on the Facebook. Thank you for tuning in from Tennessee. Which part of Tennessee, Colby? I haven't been to Tennessee in a while. Have I ever been to Tennessee? No, I've been to Kentucky. Chattanooga's in Tennessee, right? I'm being so California right now. I have been to Tennessee. I played in Chattanooga, which I think is in Tennessee. Correct me if I'm wrong, though, please. So the album is called Do You Believe in Tragic? And it is a concept. Knoxville. Okay, cool. It is a concept album. And if you're not sure what a concept album is, that is an album that has a running story through the whole thing. So one of the latest big ones was Taylor Swift's 13 Nights or whatever it was called. 13 Sleepless Nights, whatever. Where the concept on that album was 13 nights throughout her life that she was sleepless. Sounds depressing. But this one has a full story going through it. Okay, and I'll tell you a little more about the story as we get going here, and how it came together, because it was sort of an accident. Fairy Mama from the Pacific Northwest. Who would tell me your name, Fairy Mama? Because I'm sure I know you, and I just wanted to know who that is. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed another one up there. Oh, Tom's here. Tom Bickle, awesome, very nice. Thanks, Tom. I want to make sure I get everybody here, and so let me play you this little. I was gonna say I'll play you this little short one. They're all short ones. I'll explain why in a little bit. This one's called Baby on Board. Echoplex, what's up? You guys, love you guys. If you got a baby on board, I don't care. It won't keep me from laying out a tax strip. I'll take you out in a high-speed chase. Because a baby on board don't matter if you robbed a bank. Okay. So here's where this album came from. We'll get into the story of the album in a little bit, but let me tell you where this album comes from. In 2019, into the first part of 2020, so right after things got locked down, this project ended. In 2019, 2020, I was doing a project called the 30-Second Song Project, where every day for an entire year, I put out a brand new, short, tiny little bite-sized song every day. It would have been 365 of them. I think it ended up being like 368 songs or something like that. James Anderson tuning in from the Drip Pan of America, Florida. Welcome. And so I did this 30-second song project where I wrote, 360 whatever of these little short songs. And then in 2021, I did I took some of the most popular ones, because honestly, it was a nice way to do some market research on song ideas. And I took some of the most popular ones that popped, and I put together an album called the Itty Bitty Ditty Committee, which you may have heard. That is a collection of these short songs. And so people like that one. People like these short songs. I've been using them in shows and things like that. And so I wanted to do another collection of them. And so I had planned on doing 2 collections of them, actually. So I went into the second collection, and I started recording it, and it was going to be called Vignettes of Questionable Taste. That was my working title going in there. Hey, Sienna Kane's here. What's up? Why don't I see that in the... That's interesting. Oh, no, I did see it. Okay, it popped up. It just took a second. Sorry, my software's doing weird things. Nice to see you, Sienna. Thank you for coming in. So I was planning on doing this album called Vignettes of Questionable Taste, which was going to be a very Renfest. Yeah, hey, Dana. And it was going to be another collection of these short songs, like on the Itty Bitty Ditty Committee. And I got through all the recording. I recorded everything. I mixed everything. I mixed everything 3 times because I was not happy with the mix each time. Oh, I saw Texas in the house. Who's in for? Oh, Brad Dvorak. Nice. Welcome from Texas. And I forgot what I was saying. Oh, so I recorded them. I mixed them 3 times. They got a little bit better each time. My mixing skills are not always top notch. And so I mixed it 3 times, and then I was mastering them, getting them ready to put out. And I was working on the order of the songs. And I had 30 songs, and I was working on the order of them. And I got to the last 2. I was literally this close to being done with the project. I got to the last 2, and I thought, oh, if I put these 2 together, there's an interesting little story there. It's kind of a sad story with these funny songs. These funny songs create a sad, tragic story if I put these 2 songs together. It's the last 2 songs on the album. And then I was like, well, wait a minute. Maybe WrestleMass, I'm here. Thanks for the reminder. Yay. Hey, WrestleMass. Tell me your name. Usernames are so confusing. I was this close to being done with the album. And I was like, oh, what if I put these songs in the right order, is there a story here? And so I started playing with it, and I was like, oh, well, if this song goes into this song, and then that song goes into that song, there's a story. And I didn't know there was a story until the very, very end of the process. And I had to go back in and do some remastering and reordering. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. I had to reorder all the tracks. I had to remaster. And then I decided that it needed some sort of sound vignettes. It needed some character additions. And so I spent another, 2-3 weeks, something like that, adding all this other stuff into it to create the story that's on the album. And it was just like one of those things that was so close to being done. And I'll tell you, when I'm recording, I want nothing more than to be done with it. I enjoy the recording process, but by the time I'm done with it, I'm tired of all this material. And then I have to show it to you guys, play it forever and all that kind of stuff, which I enjoy. That's the fun part. But by the time I actually get the thing done, I'm done. I'm done with it. I've heard these songs a billion times at this point. And so it was weirdly frustrating to find a new angle on. Oh, Brittany, of course. That makes sense. Hey, Brittany. It was weirdly frustrating to find a new angle on this, and then my artistic brain go, no, you got to go back and redo this and fix it and put more stuff in now, because this story popped out. So that's the story of how I accidentally wrote a concept album. I did not. Oh, it's Shauna. Okay, sorry, Shauna. And it's Shauna Holbrook. Good. So I was completely wrong, Shauna. Now I understand how to pronounce that. Thank you for correcting me. I appreciate that. Oh, it's Sunshine. Hey, Sunshine. All right, that's who Fairy Mama is, coming in from the Pacific Northwest. Fantastic. So that is the story of how I accidentally wrote a concept album. I did not plan to write a concept album. I have always wanted to write a comedy concept album. And I've had some ideas, and I've never been able to put it together to create a whole album. I don't think this is the last one. I think there's another concept album in me. It might not be short songs. It might be full-length songs. I don't know yet. But I've always wanted to write a concept album, and now I accidentally did. So that's kind of exciting. That's fun. Let's do another song from the new album here. Oh, there's a comment over here. Let's see. I think that one is... Oh no, I'm seeing those coming in. Okay, sorry. There's weird when I do these on the regular Thursday night. Oh, I just got my own text. Fantastic. On Thursday nights, if you haven't come before, on Thursday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time, we do Word Salad, which is our weekly Philagelos live stream. If you're on Team Philagelos, which if you're not, I'll set you up with a link. It's free to join the fan community. Most of these folks in here are wonderful Philagelos members. And so every Thursday night we do Word Salad. And this is a replacement for that tonight. And I forgot exactly, but I have trouble with Facebook comments when we're doing Word Salad. That's all right. I'm rambling. Let's do a song here. This one is called Donkey. donkey's not a mule and a mule's not a donkey, but you're still an ass. A donkey's not a mule and a mule's not a donkey, but you're still an ass. All right. So there it is. I'm going to adjust this. I played Donkey. I was playing at a place called the Roaring Donkey a couple months ago, and I played that song on stage because I was at a place named after a goddamn donkey. So there we go. Let's see. Oh, this one. I like this one. This one's called Dance Craze. I blew it. See, I'm not even completely like rehearsed on these yet. Oh, there's a brand new dance craze sweeping. That's, I should sing it in the right key. How about in the right key? Oh, there's a brand new dance craze sweeping the nation. It's called Stare at Your Phone and Avoid Eye Contact. There you go. All right, so I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do one more of these songs, and then I'm going to tell you the story that is in the album. And I think I'm going to do this one. All right, this one hits close to home. This is actually the longest song on the album. It's like a minute 2 or something like that. And this one hits pretty close to home because my girlfriend and I actually experience this on a fairly regular basis. And honestly, I don't even remember what I titled this one. All right, here we go. Oh, it's called Hitting the Road. Got my motor running and I'm hitting the wide open road, yeah. Damn, forgot my wallet, I'll be right back. All right, let's tear up the miles and see the world. And okay, wait, I should go to the bathroom first, hang on. Did you pack the extra sunscreen? I told you 3 times to pack the sunscreen. All right, here we go. Freedom awaits. Now, come on, don't drink coffee. You know what coffee does to you. We're gonna have to stop another 20 miles for a pee break. All right, let's see if we can get out the driveway. Are you asleep already? We're still on the same street. At least I don't have to listen to your old crappy music. Yeah, of course we're here. It's only a half-hour drive to your mom's house. There we go. That one's called Hitting the Road. I don't know. I don't know if you've ever dealt with that. We regularly leave the house, pull partially out of the driveway, and then remember something that we forgot, and we pull back into the driveway, and I go in the house, and I get it, and then... Thank you, Shauna. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot, but that was not my good singing voice. We'll get to that later. Miss Not 14 Chaos, you're welcome for the invite. The invite. I don't know what accent that even is. But we do you do that? Do you do that? Do you leave the house and forget things and then go back and then forget things? Like, we have literally had to pull back into our own driveway 3 or 4 times on some trips. And before we even leave the house, it's like, we forgot the thing. Oh, crap. Okay, we'll go back. We forgot another thing. We got to go back. I forgot my water bottle. We got to go back. Like, I think one time we actually had to we pulled out of our driveway and back in 4 times before we actually left our own street. So that's what that song is about. That one really hits close to home. So let me tell you the story of what's happening to this song, at least part of the story, because I want you to listen to the album and kind of get some of it for yourself, and you may not even hear it. Dana says, we have memory issues. We check each other before we leave. Yeah, we don't do that we try to. We go, oh, hey, do you remember the thing? And I go, yeah, I remembered the thing. And then we get in the car and I forgot the thing. That has happened. So the story that popped out accidentally as I was not 14, 1-4. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Miss Not 1 for Chaos. Now it makes sense. Usernames freaking me out. Oh, hang on. somebody just asked to join the group, and I know who that is, and I want to let her in so that she can watch the things. There we go. All right, she's in. Fantastic. You can do that too. You can join the Philagelos anytime you want. I should drop something in the chat when you do that. But if you go to team.philjohnsоncomedy.com, that's where you can join the Philagelos for free if you would like to do that. And I think she's the queen of forgetting. Yep. Dana says, wait to get another 20 years on you. iCloud is my memory. Yeah, I know. We're getting there. So here's the story that accidentally came together. Oh, you guys, Michael says, just now told Aunt Mary and my sister about your show, just in case they wanted to catch it. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. I would love to have some family in the chat there. Eli's in the chat. What's up, Eli Sherman? Nice to see you. This is fun. I'm glad I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are too. Hang on, I got to flip back to the other thing here, make sure I'm not missing anything. So here's the story that accidentally came together at the last minute as I was recording this album. There are two characters. There's a man and a woman. I call them, hey, Etta, what's up? Nice to see you. I call them him and her. And it is it's capitalized him, not God. Capitalized her, not the singer. So it's him and her, because I didn't have time to come up with character names. And these two are anxiety-ridden folks who don't socialize a lot. Chris Kellett's in the house. What up, Chris? And what up? I never say that. What's up? There's an S on there. And so these two anxiety-ridden people get invited. April's in the house. What's up, April? Thank you for coming on. And they get invited to a friend outing at the zoo. And at the zoo, they meet each other for the very first time. And they fall madly in love. And they end up in a fiery romance, a fiery affair. They get married. And then they fall into sort of domestic boredom. Right? If you've been with somebody for a while, you know how that kind of goes, where you're living with somebody and you just kind of get a little bit too used to each other. You know, there's some domestic boredom that happens. So to make things interesting, they go out and commit hella crimes. Yes, there are police, there's robberies, there's murders, and that happens. And then that doesn't fix the marriage, believe it or not. They end up getting divorced. Darlene, what's up, Darlene? I'm going to be playing a show for Darlene later this summer out on the East Coast, so we'll see when that happens. They get divorced, and at that point, shit really goes sideways. All right, and that's the part I'm not going to tell you what happens after that, but the story gets crazy after that as we see him completely melt down. All right, so that's the story that's coming out on all the streaming services in an hour and 10 minutes. All right, so I'm going to play a couple more tunes here, and then I'm going to give you a couple ideas for how you can help me to get the word out, because you folks are such lovely people, and you're welcome for the invites. I'm happy to have you here, and I'm going to give you a couple ideas about how you can help me spread the word about this tomorrow. I'm going to be up late tonight doing some of the work that goes into promotion day or release day on something like this, and tomorrow I'll have some ideas for it, but I'll give you some ideas tonight. Okay, so let's do this song. This one's called Love at First Sight. She locked eyes with me and asked me my name, and I knew nothing would ever be the same. It was love at first sight, and I knew I was right when 5 minutes later she called out my name. Venti hot chocolate for Bill. How cute she's playing, she knows my name's Phil. Venti hot chocolate for Bill. Nobody's perfect, I said my name's Phil. She said whatever and walked away. Oh, okay. All right, him is in the house. Oh, look at that. It's the character. Now, in that song, because of that song, the character's name we find out is Phil, which is my name. And it is because I wasn't planning on writing a story. So when you hear the songs that happen after that, please don't think that it is my current mental state. It just happens that the character has my name for that one song. Eli. All right. Let's see. All right, so here's another one. This one's called Maxed Out. I maxed out my credit cards because I loved you. And I can't believe that you don't even care. Oh, the collection agencies keep on calling. Oh, but I'm letting them pay for your new pair of fake boobs. All right. So that one's called Maxed Out. These are fictional, by the way. One of the best parts of being a songwriter, as opposed to the comedy that I do, when I tell jokes, a lot of that stuff is directly pulled from my own life and my own thoughts and my own opinions on things. But when I'm writing songs, I can play a character. I can tell fictional stories, and that to me is so much fun. In fact, the next single that I have coming out after this album, it's going to be a couple months out. I'm just finishing the recording of it. It's called Designer Babies, and the character that I play in that song is such a douchey asshole. And Dana says fake boobs are scary. But when you hear Designer Babies in a couple of months, when I get that one ready to release, that is going to be, that the character in that song is a super douche, but it's going to be fun. So that's what I love about writing songs, is that I can play these other characters. It doesn't have to be my real life, and it's a lot of fun. James says that sounds like a friend of mine on meth. Could be. Let's do this one. This is really one of my favorites on this album, and it's one that I have been performing here and there in my shows. Here we go. He answered the phone. I said I need a large pepperoni and sausage. He said, sir, this is 911. Do you have an emergency? I said, yeah, I need a large pepperoni and sausage. There we go. That one is called Large Pepperoni and Sausage. And that one really is one of my favorite ones. So when you listen to the album, it's not just me and my acoustic guitar. It is a primarily acoustic-based album. The arrangements are sparse on purpose, because to do full arrangements of 30 songs would take years. And so the arrangements are, they're mostly acoustic-based, but I did flesh them out with percussion and backing vocals and things like that. So what you're hearing me do here, there's more stuff when you listen to the album. Coming out in 1 hour and 5 minutes. We're counting down. I don't think we're going to last until 9 o'clock. We're doing this, but it's we're having a good time. Let's see here. Okay. Let's do, there was something else. Oh, I'll do a couple more, and then I'm going to give you some ideas about how you can help me get the word out tomorrow. And so this one's fun. It's called Pump It Up. We're going to the club tonight. Get it funky. Pump it up. Get down and shake your butt. I blew it. Wait. There. Pump it up. Get down and shake your butt. And try not to think about your parents' disappointment. There we go. All right, that's how that one goes. I've listened to these songs so many goddamn times, you'd think I'd know them. All right, I need a little drink of water. So let's see here. What are we going to do? Oh, we'll do that one. Yeah, this is, we'll do that one too. Okay. The nice part is that I'm not sick of playing these yet. So that's good. I'm sick of hearing them, but I'm not sick of playing them. So here we go. All right, this one. This is a romantic one. This is a very romantic one. This is after they have just met at the zoo. They're falling for each other. And this is what plays in their heads. Let me brush the stardust from your hair. Heaven's clouds obscure you from my eyes. And since you've been so high up in the sky, I'll clean the carbon dioxide from your ears. All right. I believe the last phrase. I think I did that on the recording too. How do I do what, James? James says, how do you do this? That is a vague question, my friend. If you can clarify, I might have an answer. All right. Let's do this one. This one's fun. This is this takes place just as they are signing the divorce papers. You gotta stop and smell the flowers once in a while, until a little bee just doing its job accidentally flies into your hair. And then you freak the fuck out and you run in small circles yelling, oh my god, it's in my hair, get it out, get it out. And the little bee is freaking out cause it's in a giant forest yelling, get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out. And when the two of you are get all finally separated, it's like an amicable divorce. It was good for both of you, but you're still a little damaged. There we go. All right, kind of blew it. That one's called Stop and Smell the Flowers. So James clarified. He said, how do I come up with all this? Well, James, I don't know if you heard the story earlier. These all come out of a project that I did in 2019 called the 30-Second Song Project, where I put out a brand new short song like this every single day for just over a year. And I will tell you what my process was on that. Because it would be a lot to come up with even these small songs each and every day. So what I did is I knew I was planning ahead for this project, and I wrote 150 sets of lyrics before anything started. James says he's watching the Bee movie. Yeah, that fits. During them bees, yes. If you've ever had a bee in your hair, it's a traumatic experience. Anyway, I wrote 150 sets of lyrics before I did anything publicly with this project. I didn't write the music for them, but I did write the lyrics. And the lyrics are honestly the hardest part. So once I did that, then every Monday, I would sit down and write the music for 7 of the songs for that week, which that was the easy part. I can write music pretty quickly for the lyrics once I've got the lyrics. And so I would write the music for 7 of the songs. And then I would film them. These are all on YouTube, by the way, if you want to check them out. All 360, whatever of them. They're all on YouTube. And I would film those 7. And then I would do some quick editing on those videos, batch process them, and post them up scheduled out for the week. So Monday morning, I was banging out like 7 of those tunes. And as I was doing that, I would write the other 175 or whatever that I needed a little bit at a time. So I got ahead. That was the only way I could do it. Was I got 150 songs ahead of the process. Yeah, it is a lot. And it took, gosh, it was probably 4 or 5 months to get those 150 sets of lyrics before I started doing anything publicly with the project, before I announced it or anything like that. So all 360 whatever of them, they're still on YouTube if you want to check them out. And these that have gone into this album and into the Itty Bitty Ditty Committee album are they're the ones that were the most popular, that people told me they liked, that got the most likes and shares and that kind of stuff. And some of the songs from that project have turned into full-length releases. If you've heard my song Kitties and Boobs, Kitties and Boobs started out as a 30-second song. Yeah, Kitties and Boobs. Hang on, YouTube is all frozen up. Oh, so Kitties and Boobs, that started in that project. Another song I put out called The Uprising of 1244. Sorry, Sophie. Yeah, it was something on my end. Another song called The Uprising of 1244. That came out of the 60-second song, or the short 30-second song project. Sorry, we're having some software troubles on YouTube. I apologize. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, so Uprising of 1244, that came out of that. That one came out to be an epic piece of music. If you haven't heard Uprising of 1244, that is one of my favorites. And then I feel like something else came out of that too. Oh, Sweatpants. Sweatpants also came out of the 30-second song project, if you haven't heard that one. Put on some sweatpants. Sweatpants and fuzzy slippers, put on some sweatpants. That one came out of that project too. So it's been interesting. I'll probably do it again because it was a great way of generating lyric ideas without the pressure of having to write a full song, and just have an idea and then to develop the ones that were working into full-length songs. Hang on. I'm sorry. I just want to check on this YouTube thing because it's looking a little weird here. As such, what does that mean? Stream health. All right. Sorry, there's a buffering thing happening on YouTube. I apologize. I don't know what to do with it. So if it looks fuzzy on your end, I'm very sorry about that. All right. So anyway, that's how I came up with all these songs. James, these are the best of the 300 plus that I wrote, and we got them down to these 30. Let's see. Let's do another one of my favorite ones here. We'll do a couple more, one or two more, and then I'm going to give you some ideas for the release that's happening in less than an hour. We're getting there. This one is called Summer Wedding, and of course, this is when they are getting married in the story.
She sparkles with anticipation on her summer wedding day. But left over from her bachelorette party, carefully hidden away, is a tiny plastic penis in her hair.
There we go. Oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, but thank you, Fairy Mama, for coming in, and we'll see you soon. Go to bed, get some sleep. By the way, I'll be in the Pacific Northwest soon. So check them tour dates. Yeah, if you've ever, I'm sure you've seen a bachelorette party. They got plastic penis, everything, straws, barrettes, crap in their hair, crap around their necks. The worst, when comedians walk into a club, the last thing we want to see in the audience is a bachelorette party. They're the worst. They're always the worst. They're always disruptive. So anyway, that's called Summer Wedding. I like that one a lot. Let's see here. What do I want to play for you? All right, we're going to do these two. I got two I'm going to play for you here. And this one is this is about waking up in a good mood despite anything that might be happening. Oh, yeah, Dana, I bet. Oh, Dana says that bachelorette parties suck when they come into gay clubs. Oh, I'll bet that's miserable. They're so obnoxious. Look, I like women, but when they get together in groups sometimes like that, it's rough. Hang on. Gonna tune the guitar here. There was one night I was playing a casino somewhere. I don't remember exactly where it was. And there was a it wasn't a bachelorette party, it was a birthday party. It was this girl's birthday right at the front table, and they would not shut up for the entire show. It was ridiculous. And I have a birthday song that I play at my shows that is either funny or incredibly mean, depending on my demeanor when I sing it. And that night it was incredibly mean, and I sang it to that girl in the front row, and they left. So it's a defense mechanism too. All right, April's going to bed too. All right, we're gonna close up shop here. I'm gonna do two more, and we're gonna all go to bed, and I'm gonna go have some dinner because I haven't eaten yet. All right, let's see. Here we go. This one's about waking up in a good mood, no matter what might be going on around you. I woke up in a super mood, ready to hit my goals. I grab a cup of coffee and my hazmat suit and head out the door. The fires in the sky look pretty today. Fending off mutant squirrels is just child's play. The howling gas winds are in harmonia. It's a wonderful day in our little dystopia. There we go. All right. Yes. Good night, April. James has a joke. James, go ahead and put your joke in the chat there, and we'll see if it's funny. All right. So I'm going to do one more before we get out of here because everybody wants to go to bed now. Danny says whole milk has been iced all week. Oh, whole town. Why did I read whole milk? Whole town has been iced all week. I just want to get out of here tomorrow. Are you going somewhere, Dana? That'll be nice. That will be nice. I'm not going I'm going to be in my office promoting the new album all day tomorrow. That's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to do one more before we go, but I do want to give you some ideas about how you can help me out tomorrow to get the word out about this. You can start tonight with me if you would like to. The album will be live at midnight Eastern, so less than an hour from now. Oh, outside. Okay, yeah. There's three things that you can do. One, listen to the album. Yeah. In fact, tonight, if you want to put it on, like go to Spotify, find the album when it comes out in about an hour, and waking up with... I don't know what that means, Eli. Okay, so go to Spotify or wherever you listen to music tonight. Grab the album and then set it for repeat, and then just turn the sound off and go to bed, and just let it repeat all night. It sounds stupid and sounds a little weird, but it does. Pizza. It does kick the algorithms in the butt. Because all these things are running algorithms, right? All their playlists and all this kind of stuff. So if it gets a bunch of plays, like immediately, then the algorithm picks up on it and it'll start showing it to other people. So that's the first thing that you can do, is just put the album on repeat before you go to bed tonight, or any other time that you want. But tonight is extra powerful. The second thing that you can do is share the album with your friends, right? I will have links and the cover image and posts and things like that you can share out tomorrow. And in fact, I forgot that I put this in here, but I can actually show you what the cover looks like. There it is. There's the cover of the album. And I designed it after the UK, The Sun, the tabloid magazine in England. So, and that's all real text on there. You can actually read the little stories that are, if you blow it up and make it readable. So that's the second thing. Share with your friends. If you know anybody that you think would enjoy this stuff, please send them the link to it and go, hey, I would love for you to listen to this. And just tell them it's a favor to you. You want them to listen to it. And that is more effective than anything I can do 100%. Okay. So sharing with your friends is very important. Third thing that you can do is add tracks to playlists. I don't care if you got an audience for your playlist or whatever, that doesn't matter. But adding the songs to a playlist, again, kicks that algorithm in the butt and goes, oh, hey, people like this song, they're adding it to playlists, right? They know even if nobody else does. Thank you, Eli. Glad you like the cover. So if find a couple of tracks that you like, or one track or a bunch of tracks, whatever it is, and just add it to whatever your playlist is, your workout playlist, your relaxing playlist, your comedy music playlist, whatever playlist you keep for yourself, just add a track or two to a playlist. That is super, super helpful. And that also tells the algorithms that people want to hear these songs. So those are the three things that you can do. Play the thing on repeat, listen to the album, play it on repeat. Second, share it with your friends, share it with your enemies. 3, add songs to playlists. Those are the 3 things that you can do that would be a super big help to me that I cannot do on my own, or I can only partially do on my own. Okay? All right, so there we go. And I very much appreciate your help on this, because, look, without you, weird Freudian slip. Without you, I don't get to have a career. I don't get to do this. I'm just a lunatic sitting in my studio here yelling at nobody. Without you, you're the reason that I do this, and you are the reason I can do this. And so I appreciate that so very much. You have no idea. All right, so let's do one more song before we get out of here. In about 45 minutes, the album goes live. You can do all that stuff with it. I'm going to be up for the next few hours, banging away, getting stuff ready for tomorrow, and we'll do that. So this is the very last song on the album. Also one of my favorites, and I think it's one of the better ones on the album. Here we go. I went towards the light when I found out I was dead. But I must have done some wrong, because they sent me south instead. And at hell's orientation, I found out what's in store. An eternity of pain, all this and more. Kale for every meal, cake that tastes like dirt. Spending every day talking to a bunch of QAnon jerks. They gave me a laptop, but it's only got a tape drive. The radio only plays fucking Maroon 5. Every day begins with me asking, damn, what's that smell? It's just another day in my personal hell. And there we go. All right. Yes, Eli, that is very true. All right, let's get we got to get the rest of James's joke before we get out of here. What does a blind gynecologist do, James? Put it in there. I don't know what he does. So drop it in there. Okay. So that is the last song for tonight, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I didn't even play half the album, I think. There's so much more on there. 30 songs, 18 minutes. He reads lips. All right. Oh, by the way, I have a project coming up that you are going to so dig, and it's a community-based project that we will have, and part of it is that Etta liked it. Part of it is that you will have the opportunity to write a joke and have me try it on stage in front of an audience. Okay, so anyway, that's stuff coming out over the next month or two. We're still in beta testing phase with it. It's not officially launched yet. We're just quietly soft launching it right now. So you'll hear more about that later on. Anyway, thank you so much. The album comes out in 45 minutes at midnight Eastern, and it's called Do You Believe in Tragic? And again, you can help me out very much. Put it on repeat tonight. Share it with your friends. Add the songs to the playlist. Whatever playlist you want, doesn't matter whether you have an audience for them or not. And you guys have been spectacular. Thank you so much for joining me for this. And we'll talk in the morning, and we'll get the word out. All right? Have a good night.